How did the diaspora impact early church growth in Bible times? Have you ever wondered how the scattering of Jewish people influenced the spread of Christianity? The Jewish diaspora, which refers to the movement of Jewish communities outside of Israel, played a key role in the growth of the early church. This dispersion created established Jewish communities and synagogues across the Roman Empire and beyond. These synagogues became natural places for early apostles and missionaries to share the message of Jesus Christ. The apostles, including Paul, often began their outreach in these synagogues. They found audiences that were already familiar with Scripture and open to the gospel. This approach was strategic. The Jewish communities had a common religious framework and expectations about the Messiah, which made it easier for the apostles to connect their teachings to what the people already believed. Additionally, the presence of God-fearers and proselytes, who were non-Jews sympathetic to Judaism, broadened the reach of the gospel. These individuals attended synagogues and were already somewhat familiar with Jewish teachings. This helped the early church grow not only among Jews but also among Gentiles. The diaspora provided a network that facilitated the spread of Christianity in its early stages. The destruction of the Jerusalem temple in the year 70 led to increased migration and scattering of Jewish people. This turmoil pushed many believers to new regions, where they carried their faith and established churches. The early church's growth was closely linked to these patterns of dispersion. As believers moved, they took the gospel with them, creating new communities of faith. The book of Acts illustrates this dynamic well. The apostles frequently traveled to diaspora cities and preached in synagogues. Their journeys highlight how the early church was rooted in Jewish traditions while expanding into the wider world. Understanding the impact of the diaspora helps modern readers see how God used existing social and religious networks to spread the gospel effectively. It also emphasizes the importance of engaging with people's cultural and religious backgrounds when sharing Scripture today. Just as the early church began with familiar Jewish teachings and then expanded to new audiences, we can learn from their example in our own outreach efforts.